Alright guys, so I didn't want to make this video, I didn't want to upload this video. I was actually forced to do that because at the moment I'm literally boiling with anger. I am fuming inside. And I'll be using my beginner account just for background. It won't be really anything significant in the back, just some battles. I'll be using the opportunity while I'm talking about this problem to also grind on my beginner account. I just have a challenge to do, it's a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Anyways, today I want to talk about the Warner Brothers support, and in particular for MK Mobile and MK Onslaught, because this is the only two games that I actually was playing a lot, and the only two games which I raised tickets about. So in the past I used to raise a lot of tickets for MK Mobile, and to be honest with you, I wasn't satisfied, not once, like seriously not once. Let me give you an example. For instance, there was a case where the servers were down for about 4 or 5 hours, and there was a tower. However, let's say tower refresh at 8 p.m. and I was about to do it at 10 p.m. before I go to bed. But the servers crashed at 9:30 and they came back at 2 a.m. But you can imagine, I'm not going to stay awake and wait for the servers to come back at 2 a.m. I waited until 11 p.m. and then I just went to bed. And in the morning, I lost 15 attempts and I raised a ticket saying, you know what, hi guys, because of this server issue, I lost a lot of attempts. Can you please compensate me anyway? Actually, the compensation was 50 souls something. I said 50 souls. It's not really great, something. And they said no, they cannot compensate me for that. And a lot of similar issues. When I had problems, I wanted them resolved, I wanted compensation or anything. I never got it. Not one time. Considering the fact that I'm a content creator. Once again, I'm a content creator. I'm not a random guy who just raised a ticket. I'm a content creator. However, today, what happened was absolutely crazy. What happened actually, there was a build-up for the past 3 days. On Monday morning, when I woke up and I opened my MK Onslaught game, my account wasn't there. Instead, I was getting an error and a lot of things were happening on my phone, but I couldn't really get to my account. I already associated with my Google account. However, my account wasn't there. I always start from scratch, no matter what I do. So what happened was I had nowhere else to go. I raised a ticket to support. Oh my god, it was a roller coaster, guys. It was crazy. Now, first thing first, I want to say that I'm not really super active content creator for the moment, but I am a content creator for Onslaught after all. I plan on doing a lot of videos, hopefully, and also I'm a heavy spender. I spent a lot for this time span of 2 weeks on Onslaught. I already made a video that I became the biggest whale. I'm currently first in Arena. But anyways, from Monday morning, I'm unable to log into my account. So I raised a ticket, explaining to them in detail what is the problem. Because there was something specific in my case, so I explained it letter by letter. They replied with not random, but explicitly generated template that they reply to any person. And every single time when I try to connect with Warner Brothers support, I want to talk at least once with a human being. I want to know that the person who is replying is a human being, not somebody who just he's a human being, but he doesn't reply like a human being, like copy-paste templates. I don't feel like he's getting into the problem. But anyways, I replied back saying that my case is special and I already explained why. And anyways, one thing led to another. They said, okay, can you try this and this and this? I said, okay, I will try it, but nothing worked. And they said, all right, we are going to connect with the team and see what else can we do. And so we were doing the whole thing for about 14 emails. So they replied 7 times. I wrote to them 7 times, stuff like that. So 14 emails. And do you know what email I received today? Let me give you a hint. I received an email that was saying, please, of course it was a copy-paste template. It wasn't really somebody who is basically doing something like research or actually typing an email themselves. I don't know whether they're even allowed to do that or they just reply and correspond with only templates. But the template was, please provide details for your account. Just for your information, guys, I did that on the very first. So you can imagine an email trail, 14 emails. And the first time I explained to them the problem, and probably the guy didn't even read the whole description. They just saw the keywords, account not being able to log in. All right, copy paste this template, send. And this template has nothing to do with my problem because I already tried to log in, but I couldn't. I explained that, but they said, try to log in. And I said, guys, I cannot log in. I already explained in the first email, I cannot log in. I can partially understand that because in my early 20s, I was working in customer service. So in a lot of cases, you receive 90% of the cases of people who really didn't log into their Google Play account. Really, they forgot or something. So this will work for them. And sometimes you can just get a little bit carried away and don't pay attention to the rest of the thing. And you can just immediately assume that this is the problem with this guy as well. I can understand that. However, on the very second reply that I did, they asked me to provide details for the account. And I did provide screenshots of my purchases, anything that I knew about my account. I provided everything. And do you know what was the email? On the 14th email they just received this morning, please provide details for your account. Like, this is not serious. I mean, I would understand the first reply when they didn't read everything and they assumed that I have a regular case and they was like, you know what, you can't log into account, you should try to log into your Google account. Like, this will restore your progress. I would understand once again, because if you have to deal with 10,000 people a day, let's say, and 9,000 of them have this problem and usually they don't log into their accounts, that's fine. However, how can you possibly assume that after 14 emails, correspondence about an account being lost, I never sent anything about my account already? How could you possibly assume that and never check the email trail? There was an email trail of 14 emails. All you need to do, let's say the first 5 emails were between me and person A, but after that, between 6th and 10th email were between me and person B, and 11th and 14th email were between me and person C, because they actually have shifts probably and something like this. I can only assume that this is the case, but I guess this is the case. So how can you possibly assume, as a person who works customer service, that I wasn't already asked to provide details for my account? For 14 emails already, I literally did. On the first one was, I explained that, I explained my issue, then they replied, then I said, oh no, my issue is specific. Then they asked for my details, so I gave them on the second reply, because the first thing was just me explaining the issues, raising the ticket. So on my second reply ever in this email chain of 14 emails, I provided the details for my account. And actually one of the guys said, oh, that's fine, I believe we found your account and everything will be fine. And then he said, do this and this and this. Unfortunately, it didn't work. So this guy said they found my account, and then the guy 14 emails later, actually 10 emails later, saying, please give me details for your account. And the worst thing about these guys is I'm not really special or anything. I don't consider myself to be something bigger than others. However, as a customer, I'm first a content creator. Second, a heavy spender. So I'm a big customer. You can just disregard the fact that I'm a content creator. I'm not really that active on Onslaught at the moment. But I have spent big. And they can see that I have spent big. And still, for 3 days, we are going in circles. I just cannot realize that. I am not really pissed that they cannot solve my issue in 3 days, even though I'm partially pissed for that. I am pissed for the fact that they are not even trying hard. Like, how can you possibly ask me to provide details for my account on this 14th email while I did it like literally on Monday? How can you possibly do that? I have no words. Anyways, guys, I don't know what else can I possibly do about Warner Brothers support. Probably nothing. I hope they're going to see this video. I hope they're going to improve the service, because currently it's horrible. And this particular example was for MK Onslaught, but it's the same team, I believe. It's the same team. I don't know, but I assume it's the same team when it comes to MK Mobile, because if you contact MK Mobile, they're going to copy-paste templates every single time. I never for once had the feeling that I'm communicating with a person who cares and who is actually writing emails manually. Never. Just copy-paste templates. It doesn't matter what your situation may be. You cannot create templates for everything. Seriously. I'm not saying that having templates is a bad thing, it isn't, but sometimes when you have specific problem, just working with templates isn't great. And sometimes when you are working a person who is a big customer, sometimes you have to pay attention to what he already sent. You have to pay attention. All you need to do is pay attention to an email trail, that's it. And the emails weren't really that, I mean, my emails were not super long. Like, you can literally read everything for like 5 minutes or 3 minutes if you're new. Even you completely take over the case and you have to read everything, it will take about 3 minutes. Like, or at least if you don't want to read it, fine. Before you send me email on the 15th email of the email trail, make sure that you just check whether I already sent it. That is going to take you probably 20 seconds. Just browse to the emails and see whether I already sent attachments like a receipt or stuff like this, because on the template itself, it says if you spend money, send receipt or something. Anyways, guys, yeah, this is the situation with Warner Brothers support. I hope it improves, but at the moment it's horrible. See you next time, guys. Take care.